Morning, everyone. Thought we'd get going a couple of minutes early. But as usual, I'm just sitting here doing nothing. So I thought we'd get on. I've not scheduled it. Oh, we have got some people here. Thank goodness for that. Or I could just sit on my own and talk. But yes, it's Monday morning. Welcome, everyone, to Monday morning. Greet you with a smile and get on with a little bit of listing. Tam and Bell, enjoyed your Saturday Night Live. Yeah, I enjoyed that myself. That was very good. I was a bit tired the next day, even though I think it finished about 9:30. But they wear you out. But yeah, no, it was really good. And in actual fact, I've been thinking of some of the things that James said regarding keywords and search optimization. And I'm going to talk about those today, or hopefully, you're going to talk about it as well, everyone. And try and get on top. I was looking at my listings, specifically my closed listings, and I have a pattern of doing it. I put the make of the item at the front, and I always put the size at the end. And with what James was saying, it's a sort of revelation to me. He was talking about Rachel Strickland's channel, and I had a quick look at one of her videos, and I had a look at another one, Hustle at Home Mum. A couple of channels from the States. I'm sure there's channels over here that go on about SEO and keywords and all that kind of thing. And it's the kind of thing I thought, yeah, keywords, this should be there. But it really is important. It really, really is important. So, yeah, I'm going to see. I'm redoing some listings, and I'm going to see if I can change over all my title words and see what happens. So who we got in? The Sally Piccalilli Pot. I love that name. So much better than the vinegar jar. The Piccalilli Pot. We should have an array of relishes. Tam and Bell Cell, good to see you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I didn't bore you to tears. But they're just such great... Richard and James are great to talk to. It's real resellers, and with real problems, and it's great when things go well. You do the whole journey with them, don't you? It's a bit like watching Z. I used to love watching Z, the ups and downs. Pure retro. So you saw me at Hook, did you? You were in my dust. Yeah, I was whizzing round. Yeah, not a bad boot fair. I was a little bit. I wasn't too happy yesterday, but would have one thing or the other. But yeah, did enjoy getting out to that boot fair and whizzing around and getting some bits. I'm going to get a few of them. I think we've got a few. I've got a few bits from the Crystal Palace boot fair, which I'm putting on today. Hello, Mark, Blue Harvest Toys. Good to see you. One day I'll do my Star Wars figures video. Like I say, there's still need to get them all in one place. Got Rosie Marsden, The Dave, Mark Carrick, all the gang. Peter Stride, Happy Chap. I caught up with your video. Do check out Happy Chap 84. He goes to all my local boot fairs. He's also sold me a few bits as well. And he's always, I always love talking to Pete. He's gone full-time this year. Did it part-time last year or two. And I see him whizzing around the boot fairs. He used to wear a red cap, but he's quite tall, so I could always spot him. But he's on about 400 subscribers. So if you like a haul video, like 2 times a week, and you like it 10 minutes long, he's your man. He tells you what he's got. He tells you that he hasn't got a clue whether it's going to make any money. And yeah, it's what if you want to see stuff, go and sub to Happy Chap. Definitely. I was saying to him, we've got to get you 2,000 subs. Although perhaps I'm not the best person to promote him. Who knows? It's the 80s horror fan, 88. 80s horror fan, 88. You got the body, I got the brains. I think that's Freddy Krueger. But hello, Santa. Ho, ho, ho. Good to see you. And Steve Brano, good to see you. Yes, the Chatters. Peter and the Chatters. That's a new group that Steve-O's just formed on my behalf. I'm the lead singer, and backing group is the Chatters. Yeah, it's kind of like 60s, reminiscing of 60s vibe. A bit like the Ronettes. Peter and the Chatters. Dungeons and Joypads. Who's got Pete's Retro? Have I said hello to you? I think I have. JJ. Whose name was I forgetting the other day? I've forgotten. I can't remember. No idea. Right, let's get on. If I miss anyone, I'm wondering if Tommy Bernard's going to be in here, because I was mentioning about these US channels with SEO. La 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 la. Married to Reselling, Faye and Simon. I'm checking out their videos as well. I have checked out the latest one. It's yeah, they would drop in. There's some reseller called the Vinegar Jar. They would like names drop in. Tales of the Unexpected. So funny, your outtakes at the end. Absolutely brilliant. John Hodges, good to see you. Have I seen that name before? Always a risk if I say I haven't, and he says he's been here for years. Right, what's the problem JJ's got? Let's go back up. I had to list instead. Anyone having issues with postage? No, I haven't. Not yesterday. I didn't do it yesterday. That's probably why. Antoinette, good to see you. Excuse the cough. A little bit asthmatic at the moment. Thanks for the shout out. That's all right, happy chap. Like I say, I do like a good 10-minute video where you just show me stuff. I can cope with that. I mean, you put it on double time, it's 5 minutes. It's brilliant. Love it. Mark Tyler, good to see you. Richard Payne. There he is. He's there. Those who aren't here, put your hand up. Yeah, SEO, Tommy. Yeah, I was looking at Hustle at Home Mum and Rachel Strickland. And you can probably tell me a lot about SEO and keywords. I'm sure you can. It's the sort of thing I should spend more time on, but I don't. So what I'm going to start with is I tend to sort of every few days I might end my 20 oldest items or 50 oldest items, and then I will relist them to give them the sell similar boost to reduce the price if I think it needs it. Might look at the photos, don't often look at the photos, might look at the title. Now I definitely am looking at the title. Shell, I was watching you. I went away to make a cup of coffee. I came back and you'd finished. What happened? He just disappeared into the ether. Right, so I'm going to go through some of these old listings. I think I'm going to pick out the clothes ones because that seems to be the thing. And I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm doing. An insight into my listing. So I've got the new listing, Dubry. What's it? Share. I'll go back. Let's do all of this. Right, share screen. Share. Has that done it? Yeah. Hang on a minute. What's this? Oh, got a bit of a spot on my face. That's not good, is it? So I've got a whole load of unsold items I've ended. Okay, they haven't sold. And I sold it by date listed. I have the original date listed in my SKU. You see that there? 2021. Look at that. Some of these are well old. You know, over a year old, some of them. Week 21, so that's what shelf it goes on. But let's do sell similar. And this is the new listing Dubry. It's the new listing tool, buggy for you, Pete. Well, I'll tell you what, I can't, if I'm doing cut and paste, which I've been doing with my titles, so I might go, oh, I don't want sling back there. I want it over here. I can't drag it. You'd think you could drag it like that, couldn't you? But you do that, boom, no. You have to cut and then paste. So that's a bit of a pain. And the other thing that is glitchy is it's not bringing forth the original postage option. So sometimes it does. So this is my what do they call it? Policy. Small parcel paid. That's like £3 small parcel. But sometimes it's put in a small parcel free. Sometimes it's put in medium parcel, which is like my Hermes Dewberry. So yeah. But one thing I do like about this, it is it looks like, 5-year-old could operate it, which is nice. And it allows you to put videos in, which I found very useful if I'm selling something electronic. And I've got a vintage toy down here, and it's one of those wind-up record players, and it plays a bit slow. So it'd be good for that. So, okay, here we go. Here's a lovely pair of Tommy Hilfiger slingback open-toe wedge shoes. And this is how I did my title. I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can. But I've been told that basically, well, and thinking about it logically as well, if someone's after a pair of slingback wedge shoes, Tommy Hilfiger, how would they search it? Thinking that the first 5 words are the most important, and that's probably what they're going to search on. See, there's about like, how many words here? 12 words. If I'm searching for something, I don't put 12 words in. I might put 3, 4, 5. So if someone is searching for Tommy Hilfiger, for Tommy Bernard shoes, for Tommy Hilfiger shoes, I think they would put Tommy Hilfiger and then the size. Yeah. So I'm going to have to cut that and paste. This is pure. I'm totally guessing here. Don't take this as like this is how to do it. So size 6.5 now UK. I'm going to have to put in UK. And then Clara is the model, but what would I put in there? Slingback? Is that more likely to be? So if I cut that, I'm looking for advice here, really, because these haven't sold off for about a year. Tommy Hilfiger, size 6.8 UK. See, that is 5 words there. That's terrible, isn't it? Slingback wedge shoes, Clara Peyton Brown open toe. So that is kind of like more details, but going, not the details you would search on. I don't think you'd search on Peyton Brown. Who knows? Look into the chat for some words of advice. And you're all, what, yeah. How do you manage to sell against sellers like Music Magpie? Oh, it's all about media. Okay. Right. So I'm going to go for that for my, like, switching it around. It's a bit annoying that you have to put UK in. All of these details are filled out. Look, even the Australian shoe size and the American shoe size. With this new listing tool, they seem to be saying list it at size 14 font. I don't know why. So you can highlight it and then click off it, and it just goes to 14. Mine was always 10 previously. Put shoes after Tommy Hilfiger. Oh, yeah, well, that is brilliant, because you're right. If you're looking for shoes, you would actually search Tommy Hilfiger shoes. So let's cut that out. All these things seem really obvious after someone says them. Size 6.5. I mean, that's what you'd search for, isn't it? Isn't it? Brand, type, size, color, style. But do you worry about if that will push the size out of the first 5 keywords? So, I mean, that sounds, or don't you think it matters what order they go in? I'm glad Mandy's here, because she's absolutely brilliant. Oh, I've woken some people up. Put shoes in after I mean, I think I might go with that. Tommy Hilfiger shoe size 6.5. I just think people would search on that first. Am I wrong? What do you think? Let's go for that. I'm going to drop the price. I think they're too pricey. David, this price, because I had them in a promotion 5, which basically meant they went on a 50% sale because I'd had them so long. But I'm kind of stopped doing sales now. What I'm going to do is just, I flip-flop between doing different things, and I'm just reducing the price down gradually. So these 32 quid, they would have gone down to 16 quid, but they still didn't sell. But let's try 24.99. We're going to check the postage. Yeah, it's £3.79. That's fine. I'm going to promote it. It's 5.8. So I have a 1% campaign and a suggested campaign. Now this is a bit weird because you press promote and it seems to say you're putting it in there, but your ad rate is 5.8. But I'm capped at 5 in that one. So I'm just going to make sure. And we kind of see how that does. We will see. Let's bring me back in the room. So we get that listed. So I've just been going through doing a few of these. I'll do a few more of these. See if I can pick out a few clothes while Mandy's here. Take advantage. Would you always go for that order? Brand, type, size, colour, style? Or would you not do brand, size? Or doesn't it matter? Right, done. Done that listing. Yeah, you do have to think. I remember, I think it was Faye and Simon had a cookie jar, and I couldn't find it when I searched. But if they put it, just moved instead of having jar cookie or cookie something or other, you had to have cookie jar together. It's really weird. Do you need the word size? Do I need the word size? Size is third. Do you need the word size? That's never occurred to me. $26.99. Oh, that's close. $24.99. They fly out. What do you think, guys? Do I need the word size? I think Tommy has said no. I love this. I love this sort of. Let's bring up the active listings. Might be going back in. Do you need UK? Okay, let's do it exactly how you want it. Right. Tommy Hilfiger shoes. Now, I think Mandy said style. She's insistent. And who am I to argue? Brand type. Oh, God, what type are they? I think they're slingback. They're also open toe. I can imagine she's looking. Tommy Hilfiger shoes. Slingback. That sounds a bit clumsy. 6.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do people put in S 6.5 or is that a no-no because you just won't get it? Size is third. Type brand size. XX. Everyone's saying it. Type brand size. Color. I'm going to read this back and it just won't make sense at all. Brand type, size, color, style. Brand type. What's type? No, you don't need word size, but no harm if you have characters left. I got told by an eBay rep when ending and selling similar to leave them off for 48 hours before selling similar. That I can well imagine is true. I think there's a lot of things to do with this 48-hour thing. These have actually been off. When did I made this mistake? A couple of days ago. I don't know if it's 48 hours, but that could also be a very good tip. Oh, it's all here, isn't it? It's all here, guys. I'm loving it. Thanks for that, Carrie. It's brilliant. Yeah. And if you're doing like a routine of doing it, well, you know, why wouldn't you? I just use a recent sold as a template. Yeah, I think this. I've kind of not concerned myself with SEO that much. But I think it's definitely something that needs looking at, although I'm just reading that eBay doesn't work on SEO, according to Tommy. But I think it is important. You know, it is important, definitely. Hi, Peter and chat. Didn't see you at the boot sale. I was whizzing round, Pat. I was whizzing round. Lots of good mornings. Tommy Hilfiger is the owner's first and last name, so not one word. I don't know what you mean by that, Tommy. As of one, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I don't tie myself in knots, by the way, guys. You tie me in knots. Right, okay. Well, make, type. I suppose shoes is type, is it? Size. Style. So let's go for this then. This is to do one listing in an hour. I've got this written down, this thing, this make alert, but I always put size at the end. I just got into the habit of doing it. So brand, Tommy Hilfiger. Type, shoes. Size, 6.5. Colour, brown. Unfortunately, they are brown. They're nice, though. Anyone size 6.5 out there? And style, sling back wedge, open toe, patent, open toe. I think I might put open toe sling back. Open toe sling back or sling back open toe? Sling back open toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, the first 5 are Tommy Hilfiger shoes, 6.5 brown. I'm not too sure about brown. Let's just revise it. Right, there we go. It's on. It is on. It is relisted. Hi, Peter. Vinegar Jar. Hello, Skilty. Sales are the unexpected, don't you know? We had a few people sneak in. Jack Dobbins has sneaked in. 100%. I would always have the brand first. Yeah, I always did put the brand first. Definitely did that. It's just always put the size at the end. And like I say, when I was talking to James, he was saying first 5 words, and I was thinking, yeah, if I was searching for a pair of Doc Martens, I'd say Doc Marten size 8. That's what I would search for. I always thought the order of your keywords didn't matter as well. I think the first 5 are important, but I don't know. Do you promote all of your items? Does it help? I promote after a month, I will promote at 1%. After 3 months, I will promote at the suggested at a maximum of 5%. I have done the odd thing promoting higher if I'm desperate, but it doesn't often get to that. It's one of those things where it would help if eBay would tell us how they want the words order set out. Yeah, I was trying to find, like an SEO. I'm sure I looked at one years ago, like a SEO keyword builder. So you type in a word and you see how many searches are done for that. I don't know if you have to pay for all those things now or if there are free ones. Who knows? Hello, Ian, Master of Pieces. Good to see you. I just use a recent template. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I've been doing. But, I do want to be a bit more, what's the word? Efficient. I want to increase my efficiencies. I'm saying that I've listed like one thing in 25 minutes, but you know what I mean. Rather than come back. Tommy Hilfiger is one word. See, I don't understand that. I'm sorry, Mandy. I mean, call me thick, and I am. But how is Tommy Hilfiger one word when there's a space in there? It may be like the question of a village idiot, but I'm going to ask it. Is anyone else thinking that? How can Tommy Hilfiger be one word? Type in shoe, skirt, dress. Oh, here we go. She told me how to do it. Peep toe. Tommy Hilfiger is the owner's first and last name, so not one word. We have a difference of opinion. As on one of the 5 necessary. Oh, okay. One word of one of the 5 necessary. I see what you mean. Okay. MD Picker, good to see you. Let's try and get on to another one. Does anyone buy from auctions? I did years ago. I don't anymore. Mandy's items are crap and they still sell. Oh, this is my dream to sell all my crap. That'd be fantastic. Hello, Julie. Good to see you. No, Mandy is definitely good at this sort of thing. I should hound her more. I think I hounded her maybe a couple of years ago on Insta and said, how do you do it? And then didn't bother again. Price is probably most important. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can't live in a dream world, can you? No one pays. Yeah, okay. What's this chat doing? I'm not used to this. But yeah, I'm looking at all of that at the moment. Right, let's list some vintage kiddies toys. It's a bit more like it. I got one of these the other day. I've got 3 pairs of shoes down here that I need to put on, so we'll get to those. All the records have just dropped out. So this cost me £5. How much is this little thing? So yeah, I normally I end 20 listings or 50 listings. I went and ended 200 listings. Like an idiot. I've got 86 left to put on. That'll be me today. Sales have been atrocious. This is why I was getting a bit kind of like miffed at the weekend. I thought they were kind of turning a corner, and then they went again. And this is why I know I've got a list, but I want to list well. So I'm hoping to get I might try and get 20 items on today. Let's try and do one, eh? Let's try and do one. I've done a few this morning actually, so it's not all bad. I just want eBay to turn that corner. Right, £60. I can't believe someone's in a dream world there. I think this is. I've had this before a few times. I think it's from memory 20 to 30. Let's have a look at solds. Happy chap, you're very good for your age. He's 673. He's quite old. He's been drawing his pension for over 500 years. He's doing very well. That's very good, Pete. Good to see. Yeah, I need to get my arse and gear. So someone sold one here for £13. I think they reissued this. That cannot be the original one, surely. Music box record player. Yeah, it looks. Yeah, that's a modern repro. $16.99, $28.99, 1970s. I think that could be the highest price. $28.99. Oh no, Oh, it's a box one for 40 quid, 22 quid, 29.99, 42 quid. Vintage collectible. You see, someone's put, I mean, I know it's different for, if you're not doing clothes, but they put their listing, vintage collectible Fisher Price record player music box. Is that the best use? Vintage Fisher Price music box. Bam. That looks good. It's from the States. They know what they're talking about over there. Right, let's copy that because I can't do a sell similar on that because it will all go funny. So sell one like this. Right price is important, definitely important. Totally important. Whenever I do revise my listings, they do, the price does get tweaked. I'm going to go for $26.99 on this one. I think that's about right. Would that go? That would go small parcel. And I haven't taken photos, so that's a draft for later. I will get that listed later today. I've dropped 2 of the records out of it. How you all doing then? Yeah, so Pete's got 600 and something pounds worth of listings. Good profit on those, Pete. I suppose it's difficult to say, isn't it? With what you're buying, what's going out. Yeah, mine are not great. Ian L, you remind me of myself trying to get everything perfect. Just list it and price it, and it will sell. Yeah, there is a bit of that as well. Just get it on. You can't overthink it. But if you can get into a good habit of there's no right way. After it took me probably quite a few years to realise that the most important thing is listing, definitely. But there's no point just chucking crap at a wall, is there, and hoping it sticks. You definitely want to, if you're chucking stuff at the wall, it's better if it's got a better chance of selling. Someone said it might have been daily refinement. Well, we need to ask Tommy about that. Not to put vintage in the title, as it's a tick box in the listing. Quite possibly. And I think you just got to think, would someone search for it? Because if I was looking for Star Wars figures, I'd put vintage. I'd put vintage Star Wars figures. So I think it depends on what it is. Hello, Double Karma. Good to see you. I think the fish pricing would be medium parcel. Well, I shall double check. My ruler isn't where it should be. I will check the weight. You might be right, but I think it's less than 16 centimeters wide. But I will check it. Thanks for letting me know. Who has what size stores? Medium. I have medium. I think maybe I shouldn't, but I do. What's the other news? I've got a member of the clan here today. Got another one go down. Youngest has gone down with COVID. He was the only one who. So Liz has had it twice. All the others have had it once. I had it once. I thought I was immune. I thought that when I got chicken pox when I was about, how long ago was that? That's about 8 years ago. I was cuddling one of the boys and they'd all had chicken pox. I said, I've never had it. I must be immune. It won't get me. 2 days later, oh, you don't want chicken pox when you're like old. Definitely. Not good. Right. Pair of Echo boots. Lovely. You do find a lot of the time with Hotter and Echo, there's not a lot of wear of them. I think kind of old people buy them and they remain at the bottom of the wardrobe. And then eventually the house clearance man comes along. Look, they've still got the Dubra got it in there. I mean, I'm tempted to say they're new, but I don't think I could quite get away. Could I get away with it? I mean, perhaps people do put that inside once they've worn them. Is there anywhere? Oh, yeah, well, there is a wear. There's a kind of like a little bit of dry leaf in there. Okay, well, used it is. Worn once. What are they? There's no like model on this. Come on, do me a favour. Made in Portugal. Echo Team 15. I thought these normally had a little name, or are they the hotter ones? Echo. Echo, very, very pricey. Okay. Let's try and look up on the product number. Sorry if I'm ignoring the chat. Article, right, 2173. Nope, nothing there. Here we go. Echo Woman's Gore-Tex boots. They're not Gore-Tex. Boots. Let's Google it. I'm missing a whole load of conversation that's going on. I will dip in a minute. Felicia 2171 4301001. That looks like what I'm after. Footwear EU. Look at that. Bingo. I'm in. £133 new. £133 new. A saving of £33. Felicia. Nice. Let's do a little search on Echo Felicia. Okay, nothing there. Right, let's just get it listed. Create listing. What size are these? 4.5. We don't need to put in size, just 4.5. Right, so they are Echo Felicia boots 4.5. 4.5, yeah. I think they're leather. Felt insole, functional zipper, light and durable. Oh, are they leather? They've got to be leather, haven't they? They're all leather. Yeah, they're leather. Back leather. Right, what was it? Type, brand type, size, colour, style. Ankle boots. Leather, ankle, wedge, ankle wedge. Okay, let's see. We've run out of suggestions. No surprise there. Continue without much. New with box, new without box. I'm so tempted to do these new because they really are like, absolutely. Oh, most of them is used. It is. We're in the 12th week of the year. My God, it's whizzing past almost a quarter of the way through the year. Now, it'd be interesting to see if I notice a change. Like, if I do get this, like, trying to do the title correctly and all that malarkey, if it does make a difference to the sales going through like that, you know. Right. I mean, description. I never bother with my description, really. I'm just putting, so in my condition description, worn once, excellent condition. I see some people, and in the item description, I just copy the title. I do have a template, but the template is basically where you put the title. It's not letting me do it now for some reason. Yeah, it is very glitchy. Okay, let's paste that in. I copy in the title, and then I copy in the condition description, and there's a tiny little blurb at the bottom. Price, I have no idea on. I would think I might try for 30 quid. Although new there, 133. I mean, that's just crazy, but let's see if I can get something on Google for a completed listing. £80 on Amazon. £98. Anything on eBay? I'm thinking maybe 40 quid, but I don't often sell shoes for 40 quid. Let's see what that does. I'll tell you what, this listing thing is glitchy. It's not letting me do it anymore. It's frozen. What is going on? This is live eBay going wrong because it's just absolutely frozen. Come on, eBay. What are you doing? No, I'm going to have to close the window. Right, I'll close the window and have a look at the chat. Just define your own listing criteria and list like a beast. Yeah, just list is the most important thing. I wouldn't watch him if my eyes were on fire. Oh dear. Buyers like it. I put vintage when I search. Yeah, it depends on the item, I think. Who has? Yeah, okay, I've read that. Why? Tell me. I'm very curious. From my own point of view, I think it's a fine line between giving information out that people might find useful and being in a situation where you're seen to be the kind of font of all knowledge. It's and also I think there is the membership thing as well, you know, and what drives it. Everyone's you know, you can get little snippets from anywhere, so there's sort of like not one person that should be like, yes, they have got it, for the obvious reasons that everyone's situation is different and all of that jazz. So it's I think it's a thing definitely with YouTube. You find suddenly that someone will be like, oh, they seem to know what they're talking about. And sometimes, there are really good channels where there's some really good information, but it can really kind of like, it's sort of, what's the word? Things snowball sometimes, and it's just crazy. Right. I put vintage typewriters. All typewriters are vintage. Yeah, I guess so. How was Fortnite last night? I don't know. I wasn't on it. Like I say, I was not in the best of moods. So I was like going around like a bear with a sore head. I should have Tommy on here to talk about like channels he loves. Channels that Tommy knows and loves. In my time, I've thrown many of those in the bin. Oh, well, Mark, that's just like contributing to landfill, isn't it? You talking about the Echo shoes, or perhaps you're talking about the Fisher Price toy? Simon Cowell can't sing. Surely to be successful on eBay, you have to list, pack, and send 10 items a minute, all on your own, and blindfold as well. I do remember that. Pete's got to go. Yeah, I think everyone finds their sort of like, finds the channel they like, and that definitely changes as to where you are on your eBay journey. Sorry, I've had to use the J word. So someone just starting out, if there's a channel that either gives the appearance or does sort of just say, here's how you do it. Here's how you do it. It's easy. Here's how you do it. Someone who is, like a sponge waiting to suck up information will go there rather than a channel that goes, Jesus Christ, bloody eBay, what a pain in the ass it is, like mine. So, but maybe people who are a bit more experienced in eBay will just sort of go like prefer the other type of channel. Who knows? It's funny, we're always getting him a mention. I think he gets more publicity in here. I don't know if it's all good though. He even admits it gets all told in the first 2 weeks of the course. Yeah, courses. I'm not big on courses really. I definitely wouldn't pay for any eBay. Hello, Richard Henry. Good to see you. I've just caught up. Let's see if I can get back into eBay. Is that in my draft? Please, God, be in my... Yeah, it is. Okay. 39 quid. Let's try that. Let's give that a go. I've listed I've drafted 2 things. I missed all this conversation. Who are you talking about? Well, I mean, I think you can generally say it's about anyone who sort of comes on and says, here's how you do eBay. And I've talked last week about, the balance between someone who's doing eBay and someone who's doing YouTube, and what is the priority for, and different resellers or different YouTubers. For me, priority is definitely the eBay, which you can probably tell by the standard of my YouTube. But for other people, the priority would definitely be on the YouTube side, and you would have seen that switch, over the years. I mean, I've seen channels that have gone very much from like, oh yeah, they're reselling all the time, to it seems to be YouTubing all the time, and that's fine if it makes sense. I'd love to YouTube all the time, or it might do my head in actually, but do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's keep it nice in the chat. Damn autocorrect. Naughty. I just love Z. Only listen to Z. I love Z. I've been thinking that this week. Just the honesty of it. And I really wish he'd do... I dropped a comment in one of his chats the other day, just like, if you because he's finding eBay difficult, but like, if he did eBay, he'd have to enjoy it, of course. And I can't, nobody can tell anyone what to do, but I do just love watching him. you know, and I understand that it gets a bit much as well. Put them up for £65. Are you talking about these Echo shoes, Mark? 65? I'm going to quickly edit the price. Oh no, I've only done a draft. I'm all right. Mark, put a comment in. Are you talking about these Echo boots? You see this like one comment in amongst a sea of comments saying put them up for 65. Boom! Just sold my 12-inch Luke speeder bike. Battle of Endor or Endor. Do like a speeder bike. Is that original vintage? I think I've got about 5 of those. How do you ride that, Mark? Seems very small. With great care. Keeping your lay one. Oh, it must be different. Porkies. Hello, Porkies. Is that a new name? I think it might be. Good to see you. Peter Ray. When's your video coming out, Peter Ray? I want to see what you got at the Hook Road Arena Boot Fair. Let me know. Right, hang on. I'm almost at the bottom. It hasn't skipped. I'm not that popular. Looking forward to your Hook video, Peter Ray's adventures. Yes, so am I. Buy it low, sell it high. Everything else is optional. Buy it high, sell it low. Yeah, when I first started, I thought he was okay, but then I realised the truth. Yeah. And he does that a lot on his thumbnails. That's my thing. Red nose. We talk about red nose. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Cola Flipper. The only good thing about him is preaching consistency. Everyone's talking about... Let's stop talking about other people. Let's talk about how good I am. No, consistency is key. To get back to SEO, I mean, it is so important to, make sure you take care. I mean, don't spend ages on it, but take care with your photos. Take care with your titles. The titles are the first thing that, talked about this the other day. James, saying photos are good, but people only see them if the title has brought them in. It's a bit like the promotions. The promotions bring them in. You've got to bring them in first. So I think it's important. I think I've been underestimating it. Other people might have different opinions, but yeah. Yeah, £130 new, down £30. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll go $64.99. Yes, boss, if you say that, I will do it. Right, seeing as Peter Ray is in the house, where's the price gone on this godforsaken new listing tool? There it is, $64.99. That seems to be rather expensive for shoes. Seeing as Peter Ray's here, it's a Peter Ray special. How much do you think, Pete? This is from an Oxford college. I wouldn't have a clue what to put on keywords in this one. Let's have a look. I'll have a look at Happy Chap's store. He'll have some of these listed. It's a plaque, isn't it? And I think the general consensus was 20 to 30 quid. But I'm wondering if, let's have a look at his store. I won't show it on stream. I think I have about 20 stores saved. And you're one of them, Pete. Plaque. Here we go. He's got some. 30 quid plus postage. I feel like a stalker when I do this, but I'm sure everyone else does it. I wonder how many people look at my store. And I did have some comments on. I was doing a video about selling expensive items, and someone said, "You're selling a £2.50 tape." I was like, "Steady on." That was, I bought a Harry Potter audio tape, and there were 2 of the same tape in, so I ended up selling them individually just to sort of shift it. But it's like, oh my god. Heraldry, that seems like the keyword. Wall plaque. Well, let's just copy your title. Hope you don't mind, Pete. Hope you don't mind. Copy any of my titles anytime. I'm back all sunshined out. I love doing toy history videos. Definitely. Lee is busy, busy, busy. Easy 20 to £30 on that. You know what? I might try higher just because it is an Oxford college. I might try 40. That might be crazy. Right, it is Oriel College, Oxford. Oriel College, Oxford. Wall plaque. Shield heraldry. In wooden, like I say, this, I don't think it kind of matters. What would people search for? Oriel College, Oxford, wooden wall plaque. They wouldn't put in wooden, they'd put in wall plaque. Oriel College, Oxford, wall plaque. Would they search for shield first? I have no idea. We've run out of suggestions. Raking Profit. I used to watch Raking Profit about 5 years ago. I used to, when I first was watching like Global Voodoo, I used to watch. I think something happened with that one. I can't remember what. Lonnie. Always go back and watch a bit of Lonnie. Collectibles, memorabilia, schools and university. That sounds good. Continue with that match. Used. Come on, listing tool. Don't freeze up on me again. Photos will do later. Custom SKU is the date and the week. Week 12. Do the date backwards so it's easily sortable. So 20, 22, 03, 21. Shop category. This is a bit of a misc category, I think. Yeah. I don't have a heraldry section in my shop. Good condition with a little wear. See photos in brackets. That's my standard. 40 quid. Is that a little bit high? I might go 35 actually. Insert custom template. Drop in the title. Bum. I've spelled with wrong. £36.99. So 40 quid. Just over 40 quid with the postage. Let's go for that. Save for later. Right. Well, I've only done 3 because I've done a lot of work. I did a few relists. I've got to get all those relists done today. So that's like 80 listings that have got to go on. Thanks to Mandy and everyone else for sort of like your advice on which way round. You put shield plaque, wall plaque, wooden wall plaque in the title, Pete. I will do that. Thanks, Pete. I will shield plaque. Yeah. Okay, let's do that now. Otherwise, I'll never get round to it. Oriel College, Oxford, shield. I think you're right. They may well search for that rather than shield wall plaque. Shield wall plaque, wooden heraldry. Let's go for that. Let me have a quick catch up. I was going to go from the bottom up there. Oxford College wall plaque will suffice. Size, colour. I'm going to obsess. Yeah, I think you need to, like, efficiency, I think, is key. If you can get to the point where you just know that what's got to go on, but you do it relatively quickly, you know. You've got to be getting on, you know, a few items every so often, right? Oh, no time for a tea break. No green tea for Lee. Right, let's just go through all these comments. I want to know the opinion of Rockstar Flipper and Steve Rakin. Rockstar Flipper. I used to watch you, Rockstar Flipper, just because I like the name. But so much talk on other resellers. I always hate those questions. Like you get them in Facebook groups occasionally. Who's your favourite reseller? It's normally Blue Andrew Nolan asking them, because no one ever says me, which I'm quite happy about. I'm quite happy to keep out of that. Who would I say? I don't know. I'll probably upset people. I mean, I like watching Shell, obviously, and I like watching. Well, Global Thrifters haven't done anything for ages. I like all my local ones around here, just to keep a nose in of what people are doing. Peter Ray's in the house. Talking of which, Peter Ray, yes, he's got a video out later. I would aim higher on the boots. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for that. A bit of advice might get me a little bit more money. Let me just get to the bottom of the chat. We are more. Buy it for $3.99, flip it for $7.99. Yeah, no one can tell you. I've had people go, "Why are you selling that?" Blah, 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 blah. If you bought something for 50p and sold it for a tenner, you're laughing. What's happened to the chair? Oh, right, yeah. I did get a new chair. The other one I thought was really nice, but we got it off someone. But all the all the stuff came off it. It's terrible. So it went up the tip. But I did manage to keep the base of it, because the base for this one was a little bit knackered. I've just walked past that in a charity shop boot sale. Oh, you just walked past that? Yeah, I used to. In actual fact, I pointed a few out to Pete last year and said, "There's loads of shields over there." And then he went and bought them for about £1 each and sold them for about 30 quid each. Oxford College Wool Black. There we go. We all sold but one of the ship plaques. Yeah, they're good little things. Keep it to yourself, though. Don't tell anyone. There's something going on with Z's store. There's definitely something going on there. It doesn't sound right what's happened to Z. And I kind of don't, I don't like sort of saying, "Let me try and sell similar to," because he knows what to do. He knows what it might be about. Yeah, definitely something a little bit strange. I hope he sorts it out. But he had a good time at the NEC, and it sounds like a few people I know. And Mark was saying he went to the NEC, and I know a few other resellers went up there. You got £35 for some of them. That's a plaque site. Assume £40 is good as people look and buy nostalgia. Where did you get the wall platform? That's from Crystal Palace. My mum used to run a Masonic lodge. Random. I found a massive chest with Masonic books. I took one of the books and sold it for 70 quid. Wish I'd taken more. Yeah, Masonic stuff I think is huge. I've never had any. A lot of people buy subscribers and or views. Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, I'm too tight for that. I've never. It's obvious if you have. What's that thing on YouTube I have? Tube Buddy, I think it's called. It's just like, they go for a week and suddenly they have 500 subs. Tube Buddy is free if you're ever kind of interested in people's YouTube channels. It's quite interesting. I like Reseller Rabbit. He does clearance. Okay, good. How does one buy subs and views? Don't do it. I think it's against YouTube policy. I could be wrong, though. Axeman Action Cam. I'm tempted to do my first YouTube vid with it. Go for it. Peter's end item and sell item live. Yeah, end item. This is not list 5 live. This is end a couple of items and relist or sell similar, and then draft up 2 other items live. That's what it is. Lee's gone. Lee, there's your sign. Always remember, to be a bona fide hustler, you must first rake in profits to become a rock star flipper. Right, enough about all the other US resellers. Hairy Tornado. He freely admits to making way more money on YouTube than reselling. Yeah, well, that's fine, That's even if he doesn't admit it, each to their own. Jack and Emily are quite busy right now. Yes, I bet they are. Yes. What with sheds and expected babies. Right, that's my phone. I do have to go. Everyone, have a fantastic day. I'll see you next week. Take it easy. Bye-bye.